Hi everyone, today I'm just gonna speak something that I saw in the word and I felt like sharing. And it's in the book of Acts and it is chapter 7 verse 25 where it's talking about Moses. And it says that before this, even it says that Moses was taken in by Pharaoh's daughter and he was educated with all of the education, the knowledge of the Egyptians. But it says that there came a time where he decided to go down to his people. And it says that and on seeing one of them being unjustly treated, he defended the oppressed man and avenged him by striking down the Egyptian and slaying him. He expected his brethren, he expected the other Hebrews to understand that God was granting them deliverance by his hand. So Moses understood already his purpose in God. He understood already that God was going to use him to deliver his people. Something within him, something within his spirit knew, I'm going to be the one to deliver the Hebrews, right? There was something in his spirit. So it says he expected his brother to understand that God was granting them deliverance by his hand, taking it for granted that they would accept him, but they did not understand. Sometimes we foresee something, or we know something, or God has called us to something, and we want others to see it, but it's not the time. And as much as you want them to know, and as much as you would even try to tell them, they can't and they won't understand it until it is the time, and then they will see it, feel it, understand it, etc. So it says, then on the next day he suddenly appeared to some who were quarreling and fighting amongst themselves, and he urged them to make peace and become reconciled, saying, men, you are brethren, why do you abuse and wrong one another? Whereupon the man who was abusing his neighbor pushed Moses aside, saying, who appointed you a ruler, an umpire, and a judge over us? Do you intend to slay me as you slew the Egyptian yesterday? At the reply, Moses sought safety by flight, and he was an exile and an alien in the country of Midian, where he became the father of two sons. So now Moses sees two Hebrews fighting against each other, and again he tries to intervene and to bring knowledge. Remember, Moses is educated. These two men that are Hebrew, they're not raised up with an education. So even though they're supposed to be unified and love one another, they're fighting and quarreling. And Moses, with wisdom, is saying, like, why are you guys quarreling against each other? Like, remember the Bible says that a kingdom, if it's gonna prosper, it can't be divided. So Moses is like, what are you guys doing? And this man, look how unwise he is. He would even speak this to Moses. If Moses really wanted to, he is an Egyptian, he could have actually stricken him, but he won't. He didn't. That wasn't his purpose. And said he said, what are you going to do? You're going to kill me like you killed the other guy? So what the Lord was showing me is God allowed this man to say this. His reply, God allowed it. Why? Number one, for process, because Moses had to be processed. Because although Moses was in the right mindset of, yes, you're going to rescue these people, you're not going to rescue them in your own time, and you're not going to rescue them in your own strength, and you're not going to rescue them just because you think, or just because you feel that God has called you to, because you have both parties at your hand, or because you're educated with the Egyptian. That's not the way it works. You're going ahead of yourself. And two was purpose, because God had established this before the foundation. See, God had even told Abraham, this is what's going to happen. Like, it was a known, God already knew what he was doing. God already knew one day the word was going to be written, and the story was going to be written in the word. So God allowed for this to happen, that Moses would flee, so that Moses can be processed, and so that purpose can come about. But then once Moses came into maturity, then is when God called him. He revealed to him himself through the tree with a burning bush. And then now he equips him, and now he tells him to go deliver the people. And now Moses is so humbled, no more ruled by the pride and by the ego of, I'm going to do it. He's so humbled. He's like, God, but not me. Like, how can I do this? I can't even speak right. Now he's giving God excuses. And now God says, now you're ready. Because now your dependency is going to be completely and solely on me. So I just wanted to share that. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day and God bless.